I am so glad I didn't skip out on tonight's AMC Screen Unseen because tonight they showed Magazine Dreams. This is the long awaited, highly anticipated Jonathan Majors film, after the whole situation back in, 2023 now, and, he's been kind of on ice, and this is definitely his return to form. So, before I get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. This is going to be my review of Magazine Dreams. I'm not going to spoil anything because this doesn't come out until next week. But definitely make sure you go pull up for this movie. If you fuck with Jonathan Majors, make sure you pull up to this heavy because, man, this movie really surprised me. Because for one, I'm shocked at how dark this film is. So you have Jonathan Majors. He plays this inspiring bodybuilder that goes by the name of Killian Maddox. And he's taking care of his grandfather. That's his one obligation. But there's these themes that go on throughout the film that you notice that it ain't all right in Killian's head. You know what I'm saying? But he is really determined to become a great bodybuilder. He wants to be in the magazines. His biggest inspiration is this guy, Brad. I forget his last name. I'm drawing a blank on his last name, but that's his biggest fan. That's his biggest inspiration. But what you notice is the habits and the ways that Killian takes to try to get to those levels, even kind of ignoring things that are physically going on with his body. And I gotta say, man, Jonathan Majors really dedicated his body literally to this whole entire film. Like, the man was in shape, bro. Dude is a fucking monster. But man, where this story goes, where you see that this guy Killian is a very socially awkward kind of guy. He doesn't really know how to talk to people. People are kind of like turned off by him, just the way he kind of acts and how quick he can lose his temper. And even when he's trying to go out on a date, which that is one of my favorite scenes. And then he also gets himself into some other trouble just because of his rage. And his ambition is very strong, but it blinds him to what matters most. And he puts that above everything else other than his grandfather, of course. But yeah, just with how he just talks to women, just acts at work is really wild. The shit he does at work is really crazy. He works at like this supermarket, and just where this goes is crazy. The range that Jonathan Majors gives you from start to finish is incredible. This has to be definitely his strongest performance to date. This movie definitely has some weird things in it as well, but it kind of all plays a part in just seeing a character aspiring to something and then seeing him go on this downward spiral. And like I said, it's almost a story about destruction, but also like self-reflection. It's crazy how just this movie has all these different themes going for it. A lot of powerful little gems as far as how Killian kind of sees himself. He wants to do something big before he dies. Like, he wants to be remembered for something important, and that's any human being on this planet Earth can aspire to that. And just even seeing the process of what it takes to be a bodybuilder, it's like, man, that's really unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? As much as they try to be healthy, it's just, man, just eating all that food, just indulging in all that shit is just crazy to me. And I can't imagine the process of real bodybuilders that go through this shit. And seeing how this kind of fucks with his mental because he also has some addictions, you know what I'm saying, as most bodybuilders do, to like steroids and whatnot. But man, you guys got to go see this for yourself. This was a great fucking film, from in my opinion. I'd be curious to see how other people feel about this movie when it releases next week. But yeah, definitely go support this. Definitely go support this movie. There's a lot of films coming out this year that or just this month, that are original, and don't let this one get overshadowed. Definitely go support if you can go see it at your local theater. You know what I'm saying? Put it with a double feature or something, whatever. Whatever you got to do, go support this. And I think moving forward, Jonathan Majors is definitely going to be going on a generational run. We'll have to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think that he's going to start getting the ball rolling once again, because he's just an incredible talent. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is going to definitely make people look at him a lot different, you know, as far as what he could do as an actor, more than he could do in an MCU movie or just anything. It's just, he was in his bag with this. But like I said, if you get around to checking this out, let me know your thoughts. This has just been my thoughts. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.